The story of the 1-cent coin, its history, value, and big worth of money in circulation. Most of us have seen it. We've held it, flipped it, and maybe even tossed it aside without much thought. But the humble 1-cent coin, often seen as the smallest and least valuable piece of currency, carries with it a fascinating history. A history that stretches back hundreds of years, and one that has, in many ways, shaped the economies we live in today. Join us as we delve into the world of the 1-cent coin. Its origins, its changing designs, its role in modern-day economies, and its surprising worth, both in terms of history and its present-day value. The story of the 1-cent coin begins long before the United States even existed. Coins themselves were used for thousands of years by various civilizations. Ancient cultures, such as the Romans, Greeks, and Chinese, had their own versions of small denomination currency, often made of precious metals like gold, silver, and bronze. In the newly formed United States, the need for standardized currency led to the establishment of the U.S. Mint in 1792. While the mint initially focused on larger denominations, the smallest coin, worth 1 cent, came into existence just a few years later. The first 1-cent coin was the Fugio cent, issued in 1787. It wasn't minted by the U.S. Mint itself, but rather by a private company under the authority of the Articles of Confederation. The coin, made of copper, bore the motto Fugio, which means time flies, along with an image of a sundial. The coin's design was meant to remind citizens of the fleeting nature of time and the importance of work and progress. Though the Fugio cent was not the official currency of the United States, it set the tone for the early years of American coinage. It wasn't until 1793, under the authority of the U.S. Mint, that the first official 1-cent coin, the chain cent, was issued. Over the next century, the design of the 1-cent coin evolved dramatically. The chain cent, which followed the Fugio, featured a chain of 13 links representing the 13 original colonies. However, it was quickly replaced by the wreath cent, which depicted a simple wreath of oak and laurel around the coin's face. These early designs were mostly rudimentary, but they laid the foundation for the coins to come. Perhaps one of the most iconic changes came in 1859, when the Indian head cent was introduced. Featuring a profile of Lady Liberty wearing a Native American headdress, this design became one of the most beloved in American coinage history. In 1909, the U.S. Mint made a monumental change, introducing the Lincoln cent to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. This design, featuring a bust of the 16th president, remains the one we most commonly associate with the 1-cent coin today. In 2010, a new design was introduced, the shield cent, featuring a stylized image of a shield with a banner. This coin was meant to reflect the nation's unity and the protection of the American ideals of freedom and democracy. While the 1-cent coin may seem like a tiny amount today, it wasn't always this way. When the first 1-cent coins were issued, their purchasing power was far greater. In 1793, a penny could buy a loaf of bread or several ounces of flour. Fast forward to the early 20th century, and the purchasing power of a penny was still quite substantial. During the Great Depression of the 1930s, the value of money, especially smaller denominations, became more significant as people struggled to make ends meet. Though inflation has dramatically reduced the value of a penny in recent decades, it remains a symbol of frugality and the economy's smallest unit. In today's world, the penny's value is often debated. Critics argue that the penny has outlived its usefulness, citing the cost to produce it and its declining purchasing power. In fact, it costs more than 1 cent to mint a penny, over 2 cents, according to recent reports. Despite this, the penny remains a fixture of American life. It continues to circulate in vast quantities, with billions of pennies in circulation today. While you might be quick to dismiss the penny, did you know that the U.S. Mint produces approximately 10 billion pennies every year? As of 2025, the total value of all pennies in circulation is estimated at around $1.5 billion. Yes, you heard that right. A whopping $1.5 billion in just 1-cent coins. That's a lot of small change. While pennies today are generally not worth much, there are a few rare examples that have fetched extraordinary amounts of money. Take the 1943 copper penny, for instance. Due to a minting error, a small number of pennies that year were made from copper instead of steel. Today, one of these rare 1943 copper pennies can be worth over $1 million. Collectors around the world are constantly on the lookout for such rare treasures, which can cause even a simple penny to become a valuable artifact. But finding such a coin is like striking gold, it's an extremely rare event. So, what does the future hold for the penny? Will it continue to be minted for future generations, or will it eventually be phased out in favor of digital currency and streamlined coinage? While there have been ongoing discussions about eliminating the penny, there are many who argue in favor of preserving it as a cultural and historical symbol. Legislators have introduced bills to eliminate the penny several times, but none have passed as of now. The penny's fate may still be uncertain, but one thing is for sure, its legacy will continue to be felt for years to come. The 1-cent coin may be small, but it carries with it a rich history, a symbol of early American progress, and an enduring role in the nation's economy. Whether or not it continues to circulate in the future, the penny will always be remembered for its role in shaping the way we think about money, value, and history. From its origins in the 18th century to its modern-day role, the penny has left an indelible mark on American currency. And as long as it remains in our pockets and our wallets, it will continue to remind us of a time when even the smallest coin could make a big difference. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 1-cent coin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of currency. See you in the next video.